very good evening to all of you. I'm Sayukta from Beautiful Spotless Skin team, and I'm sure all of you must be doing really good. So today we are here to do Insta Live. We are already in Insta Live, and the topic of today's is going to be acne management. Now, acne is such a common chronic skin condition, and most of us, had gone through that phase of acne vulgaris. Strategies says that 85% of adolescents, teens, young adults, they go through this phase of acne vulgaris. That it becomes very, very important to discuss this topic so that we know what to do and what not to do, what to do at the right time, what not to do when we have these acne. Another very important part is to take care of your skin, because as much as you take care of your skin, it will have that tendency to battle acne or various other infections and have a clear and glowing skin. So it's important because the skin is the largest organ of our body, so it do deserve some amount of respect. We love experimenting on our skin. We'll apply this, apply that, go with whatever our friends or families are. So today in this Insta Live, we are going to be joined by Dr. Rashmi Shinde, who is a very renowned skin expert from Mumbai, and she is a consultant dermatologist and cosmetologist practicing at Room Derma Clinic in Dadar West, Mumbai, and Quest Clinic, Goregaon since last 10 years. She had done her diploma in dermatology from Topiwala National Medical College and Naya Hospital, Mumbai. And some of the services provided by the doctor are acne pimple treatment, scar treatment, anti-aging, chemical peelers, etc. So today we'll have with us Dr. Rashmi Shinde, who is joining us shortly, and will discuss on the very topic of acne management. What happens, we all are different. We have a different personality. We have different type of skin. You can have oily skin, I can have a dry skin, somebody can have a combination skin. But then acne can be, on your skin, on my skin, on other skin as well. So it's important to understand how to tackle your problem in an individualistic way. Because what may be the reason or the root cause for your acne could be different from mine. And here we go. We have with us Dr. Rashmi Shinde from Mumbai. A very warm welcome to you, doctor.
Hello. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, doctor. I'm absolutely fine, and I'm really looking forward for this session because today we are talking about a topic which is so close to our hearts. It's so common, and acne is something which is a matter of worry for most of us because most of us has gone through that phase of acne vulgaris. So, first of all, doctor, what is acne and why it happens?
So acne is a very common condition. We call it by many names. It's called as pimples, muhase, phodia, whiteheads, blackheads, the red bumps that we see on our skin. All of them come under the category of acne. To keep it very simple, so I'll just check if I have a diagram. I'll just show it to you.
Sure.
So you can see here.
Yeah.
So this is it visible? Yes.
Yeah. Very much visible.
Yeah. So this is something known as our pilosebaceous unit. Basically, it's the oil gland in our skin. You can see a hair coming up from there, right? And these are the oil glands. Now, what happens is it focusing? Yes. So what happens is if these oil glands they start getting clogged at some time, maybe in teenage time or in adulthood, then that is when it starts being visible as blackhead and whitehead. If you can see here, the pores are clogged here. This is your whitehead.
Yeah.
When it opens up, it's seen as the blackhead. And then comes the red pimples that you see over here, the red ones. Then there's a lot of pus that is formed. So all of this is acne. Yeah? All of these are acne. So it's not just the big red ones that you see, it's even the whiteheads and blackheads. So when you say acne, it is always the blockage in your oil glands. That I showed you, that pore that is opening up on the skin, if it's blocked at some point, it will definitely cause acne. So we'll keep it very simple. That is, so blockage of your oil glands, the oil is not able to come out, the sebum is not able to come out. When it causes that blockage, it's acne. That's it.
Right. Very often we get to hear now, because acne is a topic which is so common, so chronic, and people have so much of information to share. And many a times people will say that it's important to follow certain regime or routine to keep your skin healthy, and that will enable or help you to not have acne. And the problem is, definitely we would all like to go for a skincare routine, but the problem is that in social media, by various influencers, so many various kinds of skincare routine is in trend, which says you need to have a 10 step or 15 step. We are ending up buying like 50 bottles in the name of skincare, and nobody is consistent with it, or most of us is not consistent with it. So I would like you to tell us how important is a regular skincare routine and what can we have in it? A basic which we can go for on a regular routine.
Definitely. So when it comes to treating any kind of skin condition, the routine becomes the most important part. So what we are applying on a day-to-day basis, that is what becomes more important. That is equally true for acne. But and like you said, there are 10-step routine, 8-step routine, Korean routine, all of those.
Korean, we
Yes.
get the Korean skin, etc. I don't know how we end up
We
looking
don't have
like.
time for all of that. We don't have time,
Right.
literally. So we can just take basic care of our skin. Just keep a basic cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. This will be your day routine. That is more than enough for most of us. Okay. If you want to indulge, there can also be a serum that comes in after cleansing. But cleansing, moisturizing, and sunscreen usage during the day is more than enough. Now that is for the day. For the night would be just one active ingredient, one treating ingredient which will treat your acne. So it can be your creams like retinoids, benzoyl peroxide, clindamycin, all of those creams which actually treat acne, that we generally reserve for the night time. So daytime is about nourishing and protecting your skin, and nighttime is for treating or healing your skin. I think that is a regimen that is more than enough for all of us.
It's a very minimalistic
Yes.
basic, and we can be really consistent with it. So it's a very practical approach. Now, doctor, with cleanser, because acne mostly happens to those, if we leave alone the teenagers or young adults, those who have oily skin or acne prone skin, and they often feel that it's due to the excessive sebum or oil production, or maybe because they don't have a clear face, they have a dirty face rather. They keep on washing their face again and again. They
Yes.
feel that that will keep them oil free and thus acne free. Is this the right approach?
See, that's not entirely true. Oil can definitely cause a major part in triggering acne. But what happens is if we do too much of cleansing, okay, so the excessive oil secretion that is there, we can definitely cleanse. And for that, generally using a face wash, something like a foaming face wash, twice or thrice a day is more than enough. Now, when we go for washing every hour or every 2 hours, when we keep on doing that, what happens is there is a feedback cycle for our skin. ना स्किन में जब ऑयल आता है the skin will understand ठीक है अभी ऑयल बंद करना है there has been excessive oil. Now what happens if we wash our face too aggressively, skin becomes dry. Then skin पे फिर वो सिग्नल जाता है कि नहीं अभी तो ड्राई हो गया, so then now we'll produce more oil. So then that becomes counterproductive to what we want. हमें चाहिए कि cleanse रहना चाहिए. There should be some natural oil on the skin which is helping you to give that shine, moisturization. But वो रहना चाहिए. If we make it too dry, then the skin goes for a toss. Then we start getting all of the side effects. Pimples, in fact, increase. Our skin barrier is damaged. So then it's a downhill from there. So just thrice a day maximum cleansing of your skin is enough.
डेफिनेटली. और ऐसे ही मॉइस्चराइजर को लेकर ऑयली स्किन वालों को लगता है कि हमें मॉइस्चराइजर की क्या जरूरत है. दिस इज अ पार्ट दैट मोस्टली पीपल विद द ऑयली और एक्ने प्रोन स्किन अवॉइड. दे इग्नोर इट कंप्लीटली. दे वोंट मॉइस्चराइज देयर स्किन. तो क्या मॉइस्चराइजेशन फिर भी जरूरी है, और हाँ तो किस तरह का मॉइस्चराइजेशन?
Yes. So, see, especially in humid climate like in Mumbai, it's very humid. It's difficult to apply moisturizers. I understand that completely. So there are many patients who कि नहीं मैं तो नहीं लगा पाऊंगी, इतना already oily हो रहा है, चिप हो रहा है. And majority of the time, so summers में winters also are not very cold here. So, but the thing is, moisturizer का role क्या है? If you understand, it's easy for us to apply that moisturizer. Moisturization definitely helps in nourishing our skin. Okay, so oil on its own is inflammatory. ना बहुत ज़्यादा जब oil होता है, it will lead to acne. But moisturizers contain hyaluronic acid, ceramides, which will nourish and protect our skin. So, एक light layer of moisturizer, something which has gel based moisturizer या water based moisturizer जो आते हैं, and there are many products right now. So हम एक 10-12 products minimum है moisturizers के which we can use easily for active acne prone skin. So that is generally good enough. Like I said, the basic role is to nourish our skin. वो moisturizer से nourishment हो जाएगा. One more thing in acne prone skin is when we go for actives, when we use these treatment creams, like I told you, जो रात को when we keep on applying those creams, that has a tendency to kind of dry out our skin. Because जब acne वो dry करता है, उसी के साथ normal skin also starts getting थोड़ा dried up. So we don't want that damage to the skin barrier. We want it to protect during the day, which is why moisturizer becomes all the more important. So there are many patients जो आते हैं जो they keep on using many actives at night, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, retinoids, but दिन में they do nothing. So their skin starts getting more dry, damaged. वो barrier खराब हो जाता है. So then it doesn't serve any purpose. So a lightweight gel based moisturizer, water based moisturizer is good. लगाना है.
Okay. And now coming to sunscreens, because again in our society we don't have this tradition of applying sunscreen on a routine, regular basis. We mostly apply it when we are going out under the sun. When we are at home, working from home, etc., we won't use sunscreens. Mostly, that is the fact. Now, my question to you, doctor, is that how important it is to use sunscreen on a regular basis, for especially for those who have an acne-prone skin, because उनके भी अलग complaints रहती है. उनका कहना है कि already acne है, मुझे layer up क्यों करे? या you know, our skin starts sweating after we apply sunscreens, etc., etc. तो वो किस तरह से sunscreen use कर सकते हैं और क्या sunscreen use करना वाकई जरूरी है?
Sunscreen is important because it will help our skin to be even toned. जो damage होता है because of it's not just the UV rays, it's also this light. Like we are sitting in the artificial lights right now. ये भी skin को damage करते रहता है. It will darken your skin. It will darken all those spots where you have acne. So we definitely want to protect it. Okay. And also the actives that we are using at night, that will also make our skin a bit sensitive. So दिन में sunscreen use करना definitely important है. The thing is you can choose between sunscreens depending on your lifestyle. So if you're at home, if you're working from home, not going out much in the sun, you can use something like a moisturizing sunscreen, a moisturizer cum sunscreen. So it's just one layer on your skin. That is okay for if you're indoors. But if you're going outdoors, then you can layer it up with a proper matte finish, a very dry touch sunscreens जो आते हैं, that can be layered on. That way you will not make your skin feel oily or dull or dark, and it will also give you that protection. So be it in any season, धूप हो, छाव हो, अभी rainy है, whatever it is, whenever you are stepping out, sunscreen use करना ही है. There are again a lot of sunscreens which are available in the market now. They're very good sunscreens in very good range of budget wise be they're very good. So you can definitely get your right fit of sunscreen and use it right from day one. So it's a lifetime investment, sunscreen.
Right. Fair enough. Doctor, whenever we have acne, you know, the very first thing that we do is to go for some home remedies, dadi ka nuska, nani ka nuska. Next thing that we normally go for is to go to a chemist shop and get a topical application. Then we have so many influencers over various social media platforms. उन्होंने जो do it yourself tricks बताए वो हम करने शुरू कर देते हैं. And only when we realizes कि फिर भी ठीक नहीं हो रहा, that's when we go and land up in front of a doctor. So the whole purpose of having this conversation, having this session, is to make everyone aware that how important it is to go at the first place to a dermatologist, to a qualified dermat. Now, my question to you is: do these home remedies or over-the-counter topical applications, जो chemist वाले भैया हमको देते हैं, do they really work, or क्यों क्या ये किसी तरह से harmful भी हो सकते हैं हमारे acne and skin के?
Definitely. See, so we get patients on a day-to-day basis. जो ये करते हैं, obviously we would want to try out first कि वो ठीक हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है खुद से. Do we really want to go to a dermat for this? So see, the issue is I have no problems with creams not working. So, जैसे for example, if we are applying something like besan या milk on the skin, घर पे जब हम लगाते हैं, it will at least not harm. That is still okay. But the problem is when you go beyond and use like toothpaste, vinegar, garlic, ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें जो यूज करते रहते हैं, then it becomes a problem. It can damage your skin. नींबू भी जो lemon juice, everything that we mix, and it can definitely cause harm to the skin. So we want your skin to improve, but then we paradoxically make it even more worse. That is the problem. Okay, so घर के नुस्खे इसलिए, and the problem is something deeper with acne. It's not just ऊपर से. So there's a whole lot of things that we discuss when we want to treat acne. It's a holistic approach that we do. So ऊपर से हम थोड़ा लगाने से it will definitely not give you long lasting impact. It has to be a change in your routine, in your diet, in your whole lifestyle that will give you that clear skin. So that is important to understand. The second thing is, like you said, pharmacy में अगर जाके कोई अगर क्रीम लेते हैं, the issue is they will not be able to diagnose कि क्या है exactly और acne के लिए कौन से ingredients देने हैं. So sometimes just for brightening and whitening your skin, there are these creams which contain steroids. Now the problem is with those creams. Acne creams, if you use, not a problem. जैसे clindamycin ऐसे दिया तो no issue. But if you are using those steroid-based creams, initially you will get a good result. You will feel like, हाँ, सब clear हो गया. This cream is really working for me. But eventually, pimples or they come back with a vengeance. और ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, and then your whole face is filled with pimples. Skin becomes thin, paper thin skin हो जाता है. Skin बहुत sensitive हो जाता है. So you definitely don't want to go into that line. You don't want to go through that route. फिर वो ठीक होने में, so it takes almost years together for that skin to come back to normal. So why would you want to do that? Right? And the basic premise for getting acne treated as early as possible is so that we prevent scars. Now acne जब ठीक होते हैं, खट्टे हो जाते हैं स्किन पे, पिक्स आ जाते हैं छोटे छोटे. So those are scars and those are permanent. So we don't want to reach the stage जब वो scars आ जाते हैं and then we land up with dermatologist. We want to go before that ताकि वो आए नहीं and the skin remains clear. So that is the main reason why as dermats we would treat a teenager, someone which will have only 2-3 acne है, फिर भी we would want to treat it so that वो inflammation reaction कम हो जाए and then there is no scar. That is the main reason I should always visit and get treated with a qualified dermatologist.
Completely agree with you because especially जिनको एक्ने की प्रॉब्लम होती है वो इस बात से जरूर एग्री करेंगे कि एक्ने को ट्रीट करना तो फिर भी लगता है कि चलो वो तो चले ही जाएंगे, लेकिन जो दाग हैं वो नहीं जाते हैं, बहुत जिद्दी होते हैं और आप कितना भी क्रीम लगा लो, कुछ लगा लो, वो नहीं जाते हैं. स्पेशली जो गड्ढे हो जाते हैं, the scars, the pits, they are so stubborn, and thus it becomes even more important to go to the doctor at the right place at the first place because एक्ने ठीक से ट्रीट होंगे तो पॉसिबिलिटीज आर मोर कि स्कार्स होंगे ही नहीं, क्योंकि स्कार्स को ट्रीट करना looks like the bigger challenge. Coming to the treatment part, doctor, before treatment, the diagnosis. When a person comes to you with acne, are there tests that you normally recommend, or just by clinical investigation you're sure of the acne or the probable root cause, etc.?
So in most of the cases, clinical examination is more than enough. But in certain cases, especially in adult acne या hormonal जब problems कुछ हो जिसके वजह से acne आ रहे हैं, then we might need to do certain tests. So these are normally done for PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, जिसमें ovaries में cysts रहते हैं in females, and then that can lead to hormonal changes, which can lead us to getting acne. So उसमें क्या होता है? Why do we need to do those tests? So that we understand अगर hormonally भी कुछ treatments लगे, if there are any other things that are causing an impact on your body and then causing acne, then the root cause has to be treated. अगर हम hormones को ठीक नहीं करेंगे, जो balance है वो नहीं ठीक करेंगे, then acne will not go permanently. So we want to treat that as well. इसीलिए फिर say कि blood test कुछ करना है, but normally नहीं लगता. So in maximum patients we don't need blood test. Even by looking at the face we can understand कि hormonal issues है कि नहीं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल जॉ लाइन में अगर ज्यादा एक्ने आने लगे, यहाँ पे हेयर आने लगे, देन वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर इज डेफिनेटली अ हार्मोनल कंपोनेंट इन्वॉल्व एंड देन वी कैन काउंसिल पेशेंट्स अकॉर्डिंगली कि हमें क्या करना है, लाइफस्टाइल में क्या चेंजेस करना है, हाउ यू हैव टू मेंटेन अ गुड एक्सरसाइज रेजिम, रिड्यूस योर वेट सो दैट ये सब भी ठीक हो जाए.
बिल्कुल। तो इस तरह से बहुत जरूरी है कि हम डॉक्टर के पास जाए ताकि करेक्ट डायग्नोसिस हो सके, क्यों हो रहा है ये पता चल सके। Now, what are the treatment options, doctor, for acne?
See, generally treatments can be basically home based, right? जैसे मैंने बताया, we can start with a basic skincare regime, night based treatment creams, so which might contain retinoic acid, salicylic acid, clindamycin, benzoyl peroxide, as well, like depending on what kind of acne you have. That is generally good enough for home based treatments. अब जिनमें बहुत ज्यादा एक्ने रहते हैं, बहुत बड़े बड़े पिंपल्स आते हैं, पस वाले विच आर पेनफुल, किसी किसी में वी ऑल्सो नीड टू गिव सर्टन ओरल मेडिकेशंस, एंटीबायोटिक्स रहते हैं, क्योंकि पस मीन्स बैक्टीरिया, सो वी वांट टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट बैक्टीरिया, जिसके लिए एंटीबायोटिक्स रहते हैं. नाउ क्लिनिक बेस्ड ट्रीटमेंट्स में there are certain chemical peels that we do. Chemical peels are very very common procedure. It's just a solution that is applied on the skin, 5-10 मिनट लगा के we clear it off. उसी के साथ we can also remove the whiteheads and blackheads. So that is one very good treatment which works across all kinds of acne. That is very commonly done in very severe cases. Then there are certain lasers that can be done for overall pigmentation कम करना है, जो redness कम करना है, lasers है that can be used. So all of these are good treatments for acne. Now सब patients को procedures लगेंगे ऐसे नहीं है. Maximum patients can do well with the home based treatments, but कभी कभार we need to use these peels and lasers so that we optimize the treatment outcomes.
And what about acne scars? Acne scars के लिए क्या सिर्फ प्रोसीजर ही काम करता है, दवाइयाँ या टॉपिकल एप्लीकेशन है?
जनरली नॉट. इन वेरी जो बहुत ही ऊपर ऊपर से माइल्ड स्कार्स है, उनमें वी सर्टनली सी रिजल्ट्स इवन विद पील्स. इन वेरी माइल्ड स्कार्स जो रेडिश रहते हैं हल्के से, उससे पील्स से कभी कभार कम हो जाते हैं, एंड वंस वी स्टार्ट ट्रीटिंग द इन्फ्लेमेशन कम हो जाएंगे. बट इन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ केसेस जो डीप खड्डे हैं, छोटे छोटे पोर्स जैसे दिखने वाले भी कुछ खड्डे रहते हैं, उनमें इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू just treat with peels. We then have to go for certain scar procedures known as microneedling, CO2 lasers, subcision. ये procedures लगते हैं. So for scars, the best option is to get procedure done. Then we don't waste time कि इससे ठीक हो रहा है क्या, उससे ठीक हो रहा है. Rather than try n number of things, n number of creams. So काफी लोग scar creams भी use करते हैं. They use certain scar creams जो किसी मिलते हैं, and then try to see कि कुछ फर्क पड़ रहा है कि नहीं पड़ रहा है, बट डेफिनेटली वो उतना नहीं फर्क देता. तो ट्रीटमेंट आ रही है.
मतलब तो अगर स्कार्स है तो फिर तो प्रोसीजर ही लेना पड़ेगा. लेकिन मुद्दे की बात ये है, द बॉटम लाइन इज दैट वी नीड टू गो एंड कंसल्ट द राइट पर्सन व्हिच इज अ क्वालिफाइड डर्मैट. अगर आप ये भी नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि क्यों हो रहा है या किस तरह से हम एक रेगुलर स्किन केयर रूटीन मेंटेन कर सकते हैं, क्या प्रोडक्ट्स चूज करें, बिकॉज बार बार कुछ ना कुछ इशू स्किन के साथ हो रहा है, then please contact your dermat. They'll help you in finding the right kind of products for you as well. तो ये सब अगर आप करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली यू विल हैव अ बेटर स्किन, हेल्थियर स्किन, और जो प्रॉब्लम है वो इजीली सॉल्व की जा सकेगी. Now, doctor, you also said that it's important to have a good lifestyle. हम भी कई बार सुनते हैं कि अच्छा ये खा लिया होगा, दूध ज्यादा पीते होगे, चॉकलेट ज्यादा खाते होगे, इसलिए एक्ने हो गया, तला भुना बहुत खाया होगा, या फिर ज्यादा फ्रूट्स खाओगे, या बहुत अच्छा हेल्दी डाइट होगा तो एक्ने नहीं होंगे. तो क्या खाने पीने का कोई कोरिलेशन है एक्ने से, और क्या खाए क्या ना खाए, यानी डूज एंड डोंट्स फॉर आवर व्यूअर्स?
तो डेफिनेटली एक्ने हैज अ बिग कोरिलेशन विद डाइट. हाँ, डेफिनेटली कैसे होता है कि हम जो खाते हैं वही द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ दैट आर सीन ऑन द स्किन. स्किन इज सच एन ऑर्गन जो एक्सटर्नली दिखता है, सो व्हाट एवर हैपेंस इन आवर बॉडी सीन ऑन द स्किन. सो कॉमन ट्रिगर्स रहते हैं विच मेनी पेशेंट्स ऑल्सो डू अंडरस्टैंड. खुद पेशेंट्स ही मुझे बताते हैं, हाँ मैं अभी फ्राइड फूड थोड़ा ज्यादा खाने लगा, मेरा बाहर का जो खाने का फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो बढ़ गया, so I'm having more of these junk food, processed foods, then acne can. If you're having like okay, so ये सब चीजें if we try to keep it to a minimum, ऐसे नहीं कि हमेशा के लिए वो बंद ही करना है, ऐसे नहीं है, बट वेरी मिनिमम. जब भी कुछ त्योहार हो, फेस्टिवल्स हो, और once in a while when you're going out you can definitely have, But on a regular basis, if you're having any of these products, definitely increase acne. And in some patients, we do notice dairy products can also trigger. So, जैसे अभी cheese खा लिया, cheese also trigger acne. So वो patients के ऊपर that the acne is coming down, then that means
Right. Yes, doctor, you're audible. I think there is some, network issue going on. The correlationship between food and acne. Um, eat well, eat right, and then people often ask, or can stress aggravate acne?
can you hear me?
Yes, doctor. Yes. Uh, I think still there. Uh, Hello. Now I think it should be better.
हाँ.
Yes, yes. Yes. So, doctor, my question to you was: do stress aggravate acne?
Yes, definitely. Stress we see is now one of the biggest triggers for acne. Okay. So ये first time कभी when we started noticing this clinically is COVID के time. COVID के time there were a lot of patients who would get a lot of acne eruptions. कितना भी संभाले बाहर भी नहीं जा रहे. We are not stepping out. We are just at house. But just because of that stress, acne started increasing. Now acne definitely has a big cycle. So कैसे कि internally जो भी molecules जो balance change होते रहता है body में, acne also then becomes visible because of that change in your normal ये. और stress has a big role to play. So stress can be your mental stress, physical stress. So if you're going through an illness, acne बढ़ जाता है. Mental stress अगर कुछ हो, if you're stuck up with any such kind of anxiety issues, बाकी stress issues, depression, it can definitely trigger more and more of acne. So इसलिए tell my patients कि don't get stressed up about acne because वो stress भी acne वापस बढ़ाएगा. So you don't want to get in that loop. So
Right.
be very calm, relaxed, एक पिंपल यहाँ वहाँ is not going to cause any problem, but if you take stress about it, it is definitely going to increase. So keep your lifestyle good, relax, indulge in your hobbies. Acne भी खुद से खुद ठीक हो जाएंगे with the treatments.
बिल्कुल। बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं हमारे व्यूअर्स के जो आए हैं, मैं कुछ क्वेश्चंस लेना पसंद करूंगी। एक हमारे व्यूअर का क्वेश्चन है, कैन सन एक्सपोजर हेल्प एक्ने?
So sun exposure directly will not treat acne या not helping getting rid of acne. In fact, क्या होता है, when we go out in the sun for a long time, the damage caused by UV rays can definitely lead to damage on our skin, and also we tend to sweat more. So जब बाहर हम बहुत ज़्यादा घूमते हैं out in the sun for a long time, oil production भी बढ़ सकता है. So इसीलिए sun exposure will not definitely get rid of acne. Treat नहीं करेगा. In fact, in most of the times it can increase acne.
Okay. एक सवाल है, how does birth control pills affect acne?
Now, see, there are two ways to this. Birth control pills, commonly जब हम certain conditions में देते हैं, okay, like PCOS. Basically, they are hormonal pills, जो birth control pills हैं. So when we give it in certain patients who are suffering from acne and hormonal conditions, it will help to take care of that acne. Okay, क्योंकि वो बैलेंस जब बिगड़ जाता है वो उसे ठीक कर देता है, the hormonal pills. So that way it is a good treatment option in acne patients. But कभी कभार क्या होता है, so to give you an example, if you are taking certain pills to delay our menstrual cycle, जैसे अभी कुछ functions हो कुछ हो, then we take certain pills to delay the cycle, menstrual cycle. तभी when you take that 5-6 दिन के लिए hormonal pills, and then when you stop it, उसके बाद suddenly pimples बढ़ सकते हैं. So hormonal pills, हाँ, कभी कभार when your body is in imbalance, it will help to balance out and then treat acne. But at other times, it can also increase acne. So best thing to do would be go consult your gynecologist या dermatologist whom you are taking treatment with, and then discuss. And there are certain hormonal pills जो कभी कभार certain doses में कोई problem नहीं करता है, ज़्यादा dose हो गया फिर problem करेगा. So it's better to discuss with them. But definitely, because birth control pills have hormones in them, it can definitely trigger or treat acne. वो दोनों होता है.
Okay. Now a question is, what is the best way to treat cystic acne?
Cystic acne is one of the most painful acnes. The बड़ा cyst हो जाता है. I've shown you the diagram before. इसमें अंदर skin के अंदर you can feel that hard bump, and then there is cyst which is formed. Sometimes there's pus that comes out. Okay. Now, to immediately take care of that cyst, we sometimes give these small injections into the cyst. Okay. There are temporary measures which are given ताकि वो pain कम हो जाए, वहाँ का inflammation कम हो जाए, so that the healing starts. So that definitely helps. So small injection, there's a small injection into that cyst. 1 or 2 injections of those will help it to settle down. And meanwhile, we start other treatments. जैसे there are certain tablets which we use. बहुत cystic acne जब होता रहता है, then we start certain tablets known as isotretinoin. Now, isotretinoin also dermats would only recommend under proper precautions भी लेने पड़ते हैं. So that can be started. Isotretinoin का course करके, it will definitely help to take care of the cystic acne. Okay. So these are more two important treatments.
How can I reduce redness from the acne?
Now, redness क्यों होता है is what we want to understand first. Is acne जब होता है, there's a lot of inflammation. वहाँ पे blood supply बढ़ता है, there's a lot of reaction that is going on, which is where the redness comes in. So once the acne settles down, धीरे धीरे redness should start settling down. But कभी कभार क्या होता है, उसमें थोड़ा time लग जाता है. So there are certain creams which we can use to help expedite that process. So azelaic acid creams help. Certain soothing creams जो रहते हैं, moisturizers with soothing ingredients, that will help. In many cases, if the redness are very stubborn, वो marks अगर नहीं जा रहे, then there is a certain type of treatment laser that we do for those red spots. उससे भी कम हो जाता है. But yes, it's one of the most stubborn things to treat after the acne settles down. Redness जाने में थोड़ा time जाता है, but once your skin calms down, वो खुद ब खुद चला जाता है.
बिल्कुल. Dr. Rashmi, before we wind up the whole session, what would be your take-home message for our viewers?
So, like I said in the beginning, acne is not just a skin condition. So we cannot look at acne ki just wo skin problem hai. It reflects something inside our body. There is some issue on with our body, which is why we are developing acne. Now, teenage acne is a different thing because वो growing up part है इसीलिए. But otherwise, when we keep on seeing all of this acne, it has more to do with our lifestyle, our diet, sleep, and our exercise. So if we focus on a holistic improvement in our lifestyle along with the treatment for acne, it will definitely give us wonderful results. And that is what I tell all my patients, ki stop focusing just on the skin and get on with your life, make it as colorful, good, healthy as far as you can. You will definitely get wonderful results. That
बिल्कुल, तो स्किन का ध्यान रखना है और अपना ध्यान रखना है, और इन केस कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो डॉक्टर्स आर देयर। और हमारी सोसाइटी में तो बहुत आसान है कि हमें डॉक्टर के इजीली अपॉइंटमेंट्स मिल जाते हैं। कई ऐसी कंट्री है जहाँ पे नहीं मिलते हैं, बहुत लंबा इंतजार करना पड़ता है। तो जब इतना आसान है और कंसल्टेशन फी भी इतनी कम है, तो क्यों ना सबसे पहले डॉक्टर को दिखाए, खास तौर पे अगर कोई स्किन से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम है। क्योंकि कई बार जैसा हमने डिस्कस किया, जब हम ओवर द काउंटर मेडिकेशन यूज करते हैं, होम रेमेडीज करते हैं, कई बार वो काम नहीं करती है वन थिंग, लेकिन कई बार वो नुकसान भी पहुंचाती है, और उसे ट्रीट करना फिर एक बड़ा चैलेंज हो जाता है। तो go to a qualified dermat at the first place. Don't go for quackery etc. Don't fall for it. And go to the right person, which is a qualified dermat. Thank you so very much, Dr. Rashmi Shande. बहुत अच्छी बातचीत आपसे हुई, and this session was really very informative and interesting at the same time. Thank you so very
thank
much
you so
for
much.
joining us.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And viewers, thank you for your active participation. Stay happy, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. Have a great evening ahead.